Sentinel Prime and the other Autobots fight to retake Kaon from the rioting rebellion. However, the rebels are causing massive damage and have jammed the communications with Icon. Running out of options, Sentinel Prime decides to bring out his incredible assortment of firepower, the Apex Armor, a battle suit which can provide the Autobot commander with weapon blast deflection in heated battles, a suit that the Council had forbid him to use. He marches forward and runs through a horde of Decepticons like a freight train and sets his targets on Megatron. Hound served as optic lead for Sentinel's heads-up scanners to target the former Gladiator champion.
Big Chief, this is Optic Scout. We have a new playmate for you,
says Hound as he transmits and relays his sighting of Megatron directly to Sentinel's feed.
Awaiting upload, Optic.
Megatron fearlessly walks up to the fully loaded Prime and says,
"Come out, Prime! Face me like a gladiator! I know you can hear me! Come out and fight!"
And a colossal explosion blasts Megatron out of sight. Sentinel Prime radios to the other Autobots that he's created a route that can be used to fight against the enemy. He then tries to radio in for a visual read.
Broadcast Optics to Team Lead. Fresh targets a priority. Optic Lead, do you copy? I said fresh targets to priority.
But no one answers.
Optic Lead. Hound.
As he continues to try to patch in, Megatron slowly creeps up behind him from the darkness, raising what looks to be a lifeless body. It was Hound. Megatron hurls him directly at Sentinel, shattering his Apex helmet. He discovers that Megatron still functions. The two begin to tussle in flames as Megatron starts to monologue.
I've heard it said that we only gain wisdom through suffering, and tonight I intend to make you very wise.
As he punches Sentinel in the chest, he follows it up with a fully charged blast from his arm-mounted cannon. But Sentinel quickly recovers, saying,
"If you want to change things so much, Megatron, why don't you start with yourself?" Change? Oh, how I've changed. The journey I've been on. I see through wiser optics now. Wise enough to see that this is a twilight of yours and the dawn of mine.
He yells as he charges Sentinel Prime at full speed, but the massive Autobot stops the tackle with little effort and says,
"Your way is criminal, and when you cross the planet with your little gang of thugs, what will you do then?"
He raises the former Gladiator above his head and slams him, but Megatron answers back with a kick, knocking him down. He stands over Prime's body, raises his fist forming a double axe handle and yells,
"I will create desolation and call it peace."
Just as he's about to get his head smashed in, Sentinel palm strikes Megatron, causing him to fall off the edge of a cliff, but he manages to hang on for dear life. Sentinel hits Megatron back with his knees, and as Megatron is hardly holding on, Sentinel helps him up.
"This insurrection, treachery."
As he prepares to arrest Megatron, Megatron strikes him in the vocal processors, and they both go sailing off the edge of the cliff. As they begin their descent, Megatron gets atop of Sentinel yelling,
"That's right, Prime. We're everything you said, and worse."
And before they land, he blasts Sentinel Prime with his arm cannon to break his fall. The two of them land in a huge crater.
"I don't care why you fight to protect these people. This place, the old way, it must change, and I will make it change,"
says Megatron as he stands up.
"And whoever is in my path, my Prime has helped them."
Sentinel Prime gasps as he struggles to get a word out of his wounded body.
Doesn't matter. Don't matter. Others shall come.
As his newly formed regime falls in, Megatron reaches down and delivers a fatal blow to Sentinel.
"It'll matter when they see what I've done to you."
The other Autobots arrive, finding Sentinel Prime's body.
"Come in, Prime."
"It's no good," Prowl replies as he gazes upon his fallen superior's dead corpse.
"Is he alive?"
Negative on backup. Iacon. Ready to deploy as an evac team. That's it for Kaon. We're pulling out.